Think you are up to date with current events? Find out by correctly answering 10 contemporary, current events trivia quiz questions. We give you a news headline, and you will guess the missing word or phrase. When you know the answer, just blurt it out, and if correct, keep track of your winning points in your head, with a pen, or with a counter.
Think you can get 10 out of 10? Well, crikey, try it mate, you might surprise yourself.
Sheriff spoke in defense of accused domestic blanks. The answer is terrorist. On May 18, the FBI was months into investigating an alleged terror plot targeting Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. On that day, a local sheriff was sharing a protest stage with one of the men who would be charged with providing material support to terrorist acts. Washington Post. Barr's unmasking investigation concludes without blanks. The answer is charge. While Republicans for months have hyped the Obama-era unmasking requests as an enormous scandal, John Bash found no evidence of substantive wrongdoing in his investigation, which has concluded without a public report, the Post said. Bash left his role with the Justice Department last week. Second giant murder blank escapes after it was captured by scientists in Washington. The answer is HORNET. Last week, scientists with the Washington State Department of Agriculture captured a live Asian giant hornet, known as murder hornets for their ability to decimate honeybee populations, and used dental floss to attach a tracking device to its body, which worked quite well, said Sven Spichiger, WSDA's managing entomologist, during a news conference on Monday. Chinese President Xi Jinping tells troops to focus on blank for war. The answer is preparing. During an inspection of the People's Liberation Army Marine Corps in Chaozhou City, Xinhua said Xi told the soldiers to maintain a state of high alert, and called on them to be absolutely loyal, absolutely pure, and absolutely reliable. A video of a Proud Boys supporter has emerged claiming there will be a blank if Donald Trump isn't re-elected in November. The answer is civil war. The man, who is unidentified, compared the Proud Boys to the Marines, saying, "We're like the Marines, we're the first to come in." Masterson is seen asking the man how the Proud Boys reacted to Trump's "stand back and stand by" comments made during the first presidential debate, to which he said the group believes the president is telling them to wait for my orders. As he battles for seniors' votes, Trump tweets a meme mocking Biden as blank and disabled. The answer is elderly. Last week, President Donald Trump tweeted out a video where he makes a direct appeal to seniors, calling them "my favorite people in the world." That affectionate tone was nowhere to be found in his latest broadside against his Democratic opponent, former Vice President Joe Biden. Trump on Tuesday night shared a meme of Biden photoshopped in a wheelchair inside what appears to be a nursing home, implicitly mocking him as elderly and disabled. Like we're going into quarantine, Americans plan to blank food this fall over fears of COVID-19 surge, election unrest. The answer is stockpile. Leslyn Hall says she and her husband plan to stock up on groceries later this month. At the back of her mind are concerns about disruptions in supplies if there's another COVID-19 surge, as well as potential unrest surrounding the November 3 presidential election. Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett declined to say on Tuesday if President Trump can blank himself or if he should be required to disclose his debts. The answer is pardon. That would be a legal question. That would be a constitutional question, and so in keeping with my obligation not to give hints, previews or forecasts of how I would resolve the case, that's not one I can answer, Barrett told Senator Cory Booker. Justice Department sues author of Melania Trump tell-all book, says Stephanie Winston Wolkoff broke blank agreement. The answer is non-disclosure. The lawsuit asks a judge to order the surrender of the profits from the book by Stephanie Winston Wolkoff, Melania and Me, The Rise and Fall of My Friendship with the First Lady, to a government trust. Blank technology is creating fake human beings to spread misinformation, according to chilling reports. The answer is deepfake. The AI-generated faces are created using a technology known as Generated Adversarial Networks, or GANs. They consist of a pair of networks, one with the job of creating an imaginary face, the other which criticizes the result again and again until the image is perfect.
Gets lonely out here on my deserted island. Thank crikey I have my AiTrivia game to play every morning. Make it a habit and subscribe now, and you too can start your day with 10 minutes of great fun. And you just might learn something. See you again tomorrow.